was his fault, dude. He knew the risks of picking that name.
I don't think he picked that name.
He didn't pick Butt Dog?
I don't think so.
He picked Bird Dog.
I don't think he picked that.
Yeah, he did.
Yo, if you pick the name Butt Dog, you deserve to be clowned.
Yeah, it was his gamer tag.
It was his gamer tag on like Halo.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Butt Dog. Bird Dog.
Sorry, Butt Dog. Welcome to Reset.
It's the reset.
And I have hair. Awesome.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we can't see it. Oh, yeah, there it is.
With my Falcon and the Winter Soldier hat. Rest in peace.
Are you angry?
Am I angry? I'm feeling good today.
Oh, that's good.
I'm feeling good today. We're on what, day 3 and 4 of the 10K challenge. We're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah. So, how many days is it to 10K? Is it 10?
10.
So you're almost there. You gonna have it by the end of 10?
I don't know. It's debatable, man.
What is this challenge?
I heard Josh has to restart on day 1.
Josh has to restart every single day.
Yo, I've been giving him the picks, dude. He's not putting them in.
I can't.
What do you mean?
I'm locked out of my account. I can't even add anything.
I'm sorry.
It just says, you are unable to use this card. Please add a new one, but I can't add a new one.
That's rough, man. What do you do then? You love gambling.
We take a shot. That's all you.
A shot for you.
To my $10.
To your $10. And to my 180. Oh, that's spicy.
Yo, that's nasty.
That's not a good.
That's pretty good. It's really spicy with these, though. Hey.
Delayed reaction.
Talking about spicy. I had a jalapeno infused tequila the other day.
Why?
Sounds awful.
Because we were at the Beltline bar and I saw it over there. They had like a thing with all the jalapenos in there. And I was like, what's that? She said what it was. And I was like, well, let's get a shot to try.
What would you rate it?
It was spicy. It was actually pretty good.
Did they have your nose running?
No. It was good though.
I don't like spicy alcohol.
I usually don't, but it was actually pretty good.
Like spicy beer.
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm. I don't
that
like
one that we had that was like a jalapeno beer or whatever that shit was named.
I don't like the scratchiness in the back of your throat after you drink it.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Oatmeal cream pie.
You know what?
We'll start off. How was your day, Josh? Or the week? Sorry.
My week?
I'm not the host, so I fucked that up. Sorry.
I'm not the host either, man. I got hair.
Yeah.
Hairs don't have, or hosts don't have hair.
I got more hair than anybody.
All right.
Oh man, I have cut mine like every month.
That's why you're not the host.
I'm last place for the host job. My week was great. Played World of Warcraft.
Oh, you got back in?
Mm-hmm.
You're back in, huh? I got you.
Let me ask you this. Do you regret it?
Not yet.
Not yet. Wow.
But we're getting there, it sounds like.
And what class did you play?
I'm a dragon.
You're a dragon.
Yeah. I named myself Mark.
I mean, MB Dragon.
MB Dragon 14.
Okay, so you're obviously DPS then, right?
He's healing.
Or,
I'm a healer.
healing.
Yeah.
You don't know how to heal.
Mark's dragon heals.
It's not Mark Shark's name.
It's like the Zen mark now.
Zen Mark.
But yeah, they have
So
a
is he
heal.
bald?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You bald?
Yeah.
In dragon form, yeah.
Is he black as shit?
Mine is most definitely.
That's for you, Mark.
I should have named him MB Dragon 14. I'm pissed.
But yeah, they have a deal going on, so if you buy a dragon play, you get 30 days of game time. So until the 2nd, I think.
That change anything for you, Tony?
Not in the slightest.
Hey, you gotta shoot your shot.
I also went and saw Violent Night last night.
You saw what?
Violent Night?
Violent
no
Night.
idea
Oh, was
what
that
that
the
is.
Bad Santa movie?
Yeah.
Is that where Santa Claus is like beats up people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the guy who plays Hopper on Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Is Billy Bob Thornton in there?
No. But it's about this family who gets like held for ransom, and Santa Claus was chilling, dropping off presents, and he fell asleep in their massage chair, and then somebody shot a gun off and it hit the roof, and his reindeer went away, so he was stuck there. And then he just they made it weird. Like his backstory is like in this past life he was like a Viking with a hammer.
But he's really it's like Santa Claus.
Yeah, he's really Santa Claus. For like 1,100 years or something, he'd been Santa Claus.
Does he have tattoos?
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird, right? That's weird, right?
He was whooping ass though.
Santa. This chair feels like it's about to break, dude. I don't know if you heard that. What'd you rate it?
Yeah, I'm listening. What you rate?
Is it something I
6
should go
out of
and
10.
Oh, this is awful.
All right.
What'd you rate the popcorn?
So this is watch it if it goes on Netflix or.
What'd you rate World of Warcraft right now? We're just rating.
6 out of 10.
Well, he hasn't even gotten.
Or how's your week?
Fine. Regular.
You go swimming?
No loss. No falling in an ice rink.
No. I didn't fall the first time.
I see you adopted.
Yeah.
Doing
Okay.
some painting or something?
We
Yeah,
definitely
paint.
saw a cat that wasn't Bubsy.
You got another cat?
What?
You got another cat?
No.
What do you mean?
It's here, but no. It's...
What? You stole someone's cat?
Yo, man, this is all I can tell you. Me and Josh were just chilling. We were talking. I saw a cat come around the corner. I was like, that is not Bubsy. Who the fuck is that? And then we called him Frank.
With Frank.
in the garage.
So you
With-
did
with
steal
Bubsy.
it. You did steal it then.
Yeah.
Way to end the year, Steve. How was your week, Tony?
I'm thinking.
You over there snapping, motherfucker.
It was good. I mean, it was just a regular week. I think I'm currently.
Everyone got their shopping done.
Yeah, I got mine a while ago.
Mm.
I think me and Marlon talked about this last week.
I got one gift. I'm gonna get it done though.
We got exactly a week. A
Who's
little
it
less
for?
than a week.
Crunch time, baby.
Himself.
Well, it's like I always save the best for last.
It's hard. It's hard, dude. When you see all these good deals, how do you not buy for yourself?
I know.
It's so tough. I'm gonna get it done though. I do this every year. I wait till like the last week.
Wait, was it the gift that you got last week? That was the one gift you got? Well, at least it wasn't himself.
No, I bought those Weiss cards, so
Oh,
that was a lot for myself.
yeah, no, I feel you. No, yeah, overall, I think it was alright. I mean, today was pretty good. Got some good pulls, you know. Won
Good
the tournament.
pulls? Oh wow.
Yeah, I think.
You're a gum asshole, right?
Yeah, one guy thinks so for sure. Because I literally have ran the same strategy and beat him every single time along with everyone else.
Beat you too.
I didn't play.
You didn't play it? What'd you do?
Shoveled my driveway.
Damn.
Yeah, I did
It's just
that
his
last night.
birthday today too, technically.
Ah.
He's a real gum asshole.
Yeah, snowblower last night, and I was like, well, it's only expected 2 more inches.
Yeah.
That was wrong.
Yeah, I freaking like I actually shoveled the driveway yesterday. And then this morning, I go up there, I look out the window, and there's like freaking another 6 inches out there. And I
Look,
was
man.
like, Jessica last night was telling me, she's like, oh, it's only supposed to snow for another 30 minutes. And then she said it again this morning. It's only supposed to snow for another 30 minutes, and then it started.
Yeah, when I looked at the app, it said another like 2 inches in the next like
Yeah.
24 to 48 hours. I was like,
It just kept coming.
I know. I did the exact same thing. I even left Discord. I was like, all right, guys, I'm probably going to go shovel the snow, and after that, I won't call it a night. I ain't coming back.
I just turned the game on too, right when you left.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then, yeah, this morning, I mean, granted, I don't have a snow, like, I mean, we have a snow blower, but it's not that tall, so, like, I had to shovel regardless.
Yo, I got this big, huge one with like, you know, the things that you put on the front of trucks, the little, I don't know what they're called.
You got the 2-stage boy.
Yeah, the
Or
plow.
yeah.
It has like a plow on the front, and then it has like a big metal stack, you know, and then but it's like electric start with like gas powered. The thing is big.
No, yeah, I just shoveled, and then this morning, since it worked out because I shoveled, it was low enough where I can use a snowblower.
yeah, my snowblower, like when I was doing it yesterday, It was leaving a whole bunch of cocaine lines. So I had to go back over with a shovel.
Yeah. So.
We went over with a snowblower and then went over with a shovel.
Yeah. That's right. But, that was pretty much the. I mean, besides that, yeah, everything was good. Missing 2 cards for, I guess, my collection for One Piece, but.
Oh, what do you need?
Altart Nami, and then the leader Altart Law.
You got everything else?
Yeah, I just pulled an extra Sanji today after you gave me yours. But I got the Altart leader Zoro, which I didn't really need, but that's $100 right there. So, and then I got the Altart Zoro too, which is another $80 right there. So today was a solid day.
Yeah.
How was your week, Marlon?
My week? My week is ass, but
That sucks.
Come on, man! I thought you're doing good on your.
Wait,
your
isn't
10
today your last day?
You're 10 to 10.
today is my last day.
Huh?
Today is my last day. About to be jobless, man. Sad dads.
Wait, is that what we can call it? Oh yeah, we did.
Mhm.
Stay at home dads
Stay at
club.
home dads.
It's the sad club. I was like, there was an acronym for it. I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, I got some shirts printing right now, dude. You want yours in black or white?
Black.
You got
Well,
white.
Me and Mark are still meeting up with Brian on Friday. Conditions may vary depending on snow, by the way. But we are planning to go to Detroit. So again, everyone's still invited if you guys want to
I
go.
don't know. Mark might be sick, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah. Again, stuff is varied. But I told Brian. Brian said he's down. Mark said he's down. That's the
How
plan
much we
right
planning to spend? Because I'm in the sad club right now.
Well, I mean, Brian doesn't want to drive the extra hour, but I was gonna give a plan of like telling him we can meet up for.
Can
lunch.
I tell you, I just don't get why one person can't drive in 1 hour instead of 5 people. Driving
I
3.
told, this is the initial
2.
plan that I.
The
had
hours
brought up.
just
I
don't
get
add up,
sleepy.
you know?
Yeah.
I get sleepy. I can't drive for long, man.
I'm just saying, you got 10 hours worth of driving right here.
Like I gotta work.
Or
on
you got
Friday.
1.
It's like I work on
Well,
Fridays.
this is what I was gonna tell Brian because we haven't finalized it. Besides, like I guess the afternoon, I was saying that we could go meet up in Detroit because he doesn't want to drive to Ann Arbor. Because I was originally thinking like Top Golf, Round 1 arcades. Because I don't know what else to fucking do in Detroit besides going to certain restaurants. But we can't fucking eat all day because at least I can't. But so I told him we can meet up in Detroit for lunch, grab some food. He was planning to stay the night. In
Detroit?
Yeah, and then I told him we could check into the hotel, and then I can just drive.
Wait, you're
him.
checking into a hotel?
He's checking into a hotel. I'm not. I'm going home that same day.
Wait. Why is he checking into a hotel?
Because he wanted
You
to.
gotta have somewhere to bring the girls.
He wanted to do like a boys' night, and he was trying to convince Mark that. And Mark was telling me that. I was like, no, I'm trying to go home that day. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
Alright, so he's trying to have a boys' night. He's checking into a hotel anyway. He can't drive 1 more hour and just do the same thing here and then have a higher chance of 5 people hanging out with him and staying out late.
You know what?
You know what? You got Brian's number. You can call the guy. You can ask the question.
Just text Mark. He'll relay the
Mark,
message.
can you relay that message, please?
Because I was just trying to tell him after he checks in the hotel, I can drive to Ann Arbor. We could do the Top Golf,
Is he in there?
do the arcade like bowling or whatever, and then afterwards,
He said, nope.
Oh, he isn't there.
and after that we can drive back because the other place that I saw was there's
Can we put a vote in the chat of what we should do?
well I was, after
Make
that,
Brian drive 1 hour or make 4 people drive 2.
well technically he can drive like 5.
Yeah, but
But,
1 extra hour.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah. But
I'm okay with that, though.
yeah. And then afterwards, I told him at night after we eat lunch or dinner, we can drive back and then we can go. There was a it's called a barcade, where it's just a bar that has an arcade in it.
It's like Dave and Buster's.
No, it's
like
actually
Stella's.
It's more Stella's. Yeah. Yeah, more Stella's, not less Dave Buster.
Yeah,
But
Dave and
that
Buster's kind
was-
of smelly, dude.
That was kind of my plan to
Dave-
make these because
Dave
I don't
and
know.
Buster's
I
has
asked
some
Brian,
good
I was like,
food.
I don't know what the fuck you want to do in Detroit, but
Said
he was
Dave and
thinking about
Buster's has
axe
some
throwing
decent food,
and
though.
other stuff. No, Mark, I was just telling the guys that they're still invited if they wanted to go because I know all of them were pending. They're if they're.
Well, I work on Friday, so I'll probably.
We might be
I like
going to
this one.
Chicago.
Mm.
I'm not sure. So.
2 out.
I'm going to Chicago with the sad.
I mean, if
club.
Brian drove here, I'd be down. I'm off at 4.
All right, I guess there's the poll, Mark. If you want to text Brian that and let him know.
Mhm. Thanks, Mark.
But yeah, that was my plan. But regardless, I wanted to see Brian before he bounced out to Texas. So.
I would
He'll be
go,
back.
but I have to be somewhere on that morning too.
Well, guess just me and you, Mark.
Make sure you bring a hat. Your hat gets cold. Was there any shows? Any good shows? Anyone watch Avatar, actually? Why didn't you watch Avatar?
No.
Oh yeah, that did. Come
That movie flopped, I heard.
It did?
I did.
Yeah.
I heard so too.
What are the ratings? He
Well-
pulled up the ratings?
Yeah.
When you come out with a movie 13 years after the first one, no one remembers what the first one.
We're not staying the night. You can stay the night, Mark. Just make sure you bring your hat.
No, yeah.
All right, Mark.
Well, the movie was considered.
Tony drinking and driving home 3 hours in the snow.
I haven't seen the first Avatar.
It's long.
So what is it about? Is it just blue people?
No.
It's about a.
The first one is
They're not
about
blue?
a
guy,
human
yeah,
army.
He's trying to, like, infiltrate.
Whoa.
He's.
That actually got good ratings though.
No, but sales. I'm talking sales-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bitch is ugly.
It's
So-
basically a human. He's infiltrating like this new
Planet.
and he's disguised as their race. And then as he's disguised, I think he falls in love. I don't remember, but like
They
he eventually like becomes.
They
So
make
he loves seafood.
He becomes the tribe.
they make a fake clone of the blue people,
So it's Final Fantasy.
and he transports his mind into that clone.
So
But
it's
then I think his
Inception.
body gets destroyed.
I can't remember. Yeah.
So
What?
they're at 434 million right now for the weekend.
What, wasn't their goal like 2 billion though?
How much the movie cost?
Yeah, how much did the movie cost?
Because this was like the first one was like considered like
Let's
the,
see.
the best grossing movie until Infinity War beat it, And
Infinity
then-
Wars are insane.
and then Endgame beat it. Granted, I feel like Endgame kind of cheated, but you know it's whatever. They re-released it like
Isn't that kind of crazy
Like,
that
almost
movie
like-
made more money internationally than it did domestic?
More international. Usually a lot of them make it more money internationally.
yeah, because us as Americans
Yeah.
pirate that shit.
Pirate that shit indeed.
All right, so it's 250
Oh, they made
million.
some money, dude.
250 million budget. So usually you gotta double that for marketing and stuff. So like like 500 million. They haven't made it back yet, but I'm guessing so. But I mean, it's only been a couple days.
Came out
Yeah, but
Thursday?
I feel like
It
Black
said it came
Adam.
out-
Friday, so Thursday.
Black Adam lapped that shit, right? In its first 3 days.
Well, I thought they said that the movie didn't make that much as they were expecting for opening day. For
Well, yeah,
as big of
because-
a
Yeah, I
budget
mean,
it
if
is.
you're looking at that, I'm expecting they were thinking double what they
Yeah.
actually got worldwide.
It's because you know again the first one was like the top grossing movie forever until Infinity War,
Yeah.
and then Endgame beat it.
Maybe people just don't care about Avatar. Because I don't.
Well-
This one's, is that just domestically then?
Well, the thing was like everyone said that the first one was just so amazing, and like again it pushed the boundaries of like the CG and stuff like that. But like Josh said, 13 years later, you really can't get any better CG than what we currently have.
So it's too late. It was just too late.
Yeah.
It's just so weird that it only made that much because is it based on just the first weekend and then it just like stops? Like that money just stops coming in?
This is. I don't know why this is.
Because coming about around Christmas time, are they just hoping for those Christmas Day sales? Because don't a lot of people see movies on Christmas Day?
Yeah, because there's really nothing open on Christmas Day. So like people that spend time with their family, if they're trying to do something, go to
There
the movies,
for
everything.
the two together. Play rock, paper, scissors. Loser gets a wedgie. Oh.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
There we go. Here's the.
Man, none of y'all touch
lifetime
my underwear. I'll be damned if someone here touches my underwear, dude.
So Avatar made lifetime grossing 2.9 billion.
Jesus.
I know that they like re-released it, so they were like, because wasn't
Well,
Avengers,
they just re-released it, so I'm
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
they made a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
but because I know Avengers was above it, but then
Yeah.
they like re-released it and got more money.
Damn, Titanic is number 3.
Yeah, dude, Titanic. Yo,
Yeah.
that
It used to be number one for a while.
White girls love Titanic, man. That's
I think it was
sick.
number one until 2009.
Yeah,
Damn, that shit held the record for almost 20 years, dude.
yeah, that shit was
2 decades, huh?
I got for a minute.
Damn, there's like nothing even close to it. Like from
I think I saw
1997?
Titanic once in 6th grade.
I saw it in theaters. So I
Why?
was part of that.
Oh,
I saw it
Steve.
on VHS when it came in 4
I
VHS
think I
tapes.
also
Damn.
watched that theater.
4?
Yeah, it was
I think
like
my cousin took me to it.
'Cause
Yeah,
what?
my-
Yeah, wasn't.
They wanted
Cousin
to go.
sister took me.
So and I was just like, yeah, I don't care. I want to go.
How old were you in 1997?
I was
About
9 years
Nine.
old.
9, yeah.
Is it your favorite movie?
no.
Would you watch it again now?
No.
No. Oh, you thought about that.
What if someone said, "Hey, we're watching Titanic tonight"?
I tell my cooler.
I'd be like, okay, I'll be on my phone playing Sudoku or something.
Rock, paper, scissors decides everything. It decides a lot, but not everything. Steve, you get tons of wedgies. You get wedgies?
No.
Mark said you get wedgies, dude. You get? Do you?
No. I don't.
You get Swamp Pass?
No. Why do you?
Not today.
Oh, not today.
not yet. If you keep eating those flaming hot cheddar cheese
It's
shit.
not gonna end well.
It's all those hot chips that you eat.
Yeah.
The hot, flaming hot Cheetos.
This is like a delayed thing here.
It's always the next day.
Hey, welcome.
Well,
Hey, your Twitch suggested this for you? Man, I am so sorry. Let me just go ahead and say Twitch did you wrong, man.
welcome to Weekly Reset. Anyway, watch any shows?
I watch shit, man.
I just started watching Breaking Bad again, but
I started watching The Big Bang Theory again.
Yeah, anime has been on the high though. Oof.
Yeah, no spoilers, man. No
There's a lot-
spoilers.
There's a lot of good episodes
No
coming out
spoilers.
this week.
No spoilers.
Spoiler for Mark. Where's Gump at?
Man, My Hero,
Gump in the chat.
Chainsaw Man, Blue Lock. Yeah, that shit was.
Talking about shows? Yeah, we talking about shows, man.
You
You
watch-
watching good
You
shows?
watching good shows this week?
We need something to watch, man.
Honestly, I probably won't watch it, man. I'm too busy gaming.
Too busy gaming.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
dude, that's
too
what I'm
he's too
doing.
busy hanging out with Spider-Man and Midnight Suns.
Yeah, a little bit.
They just be chilling.
We be chilling. Me, Blake,
I
and
forgot you were-
Wolverine,
I forgot you were a big Spider-Man
just
fan.
we were just executing some demons.
You're from Spain? Nice, nice. What are you watching over there, man?
Probably the World Cup, dude.
I thought France was gonna win.
That was everyone though. Everyone was watching the World Cup.
I put a couple bucks when France was like at like 5,000 or something like that. I was like, come on, baby, you get 250.
You got excited too.
They were coming back. I was like, come on. I was like, oh yeah. And then they lost. I was like, oh.
oh, so there was one thing I saw for like movies and shows where like Henry Cavill, he's not gonna be Superman anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a weird announcement.
Yeah.
Do you think they?
Can we get him back for Witcher?
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think
Yeah.
that? The
Well,
Witcher
I guess
producing-
he's gonna be doing like a Warhammer thing.
Oh,
That he wants to like.
Well, he's a
bring
big.
that
Isn't he a big like
Warhammer fan.
Warhammer fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he wants to. He's gonna be like working on getting that made and stuff.
So is that new movie, the Warhammer Thieves movie's coming out, right? Is that supposed to be like a whole universe, Warhammer universe?
I don't know. I didn't even hear about that.
You haven't
Aren't
seen
you?
the trailer for the Warhammer? Isn't it Warhammer?
There's tons of.
Or
fucking
no, it's
Warhammer-
Dungeons and Dragons. Never mind.
Yeah,
Dungeons
I
and
was
Dragons.
like, there's tons
Can
of
we pull it
fucking
up?
Warhammer games.
The Dungeons and Dragons? That's not Warhammer though.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
But I was like, man, they like brought him back. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be Superman again. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna.
Hunters. What is Hunters?
Is it Hunter Hunter?
Hunter
That's
Hunter?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good show.
Wow. Say it's a good show.
Just
Just-
right show.
Just
Dude.
nod. Just nod.
Dude, we
There we
wrote
go.
you a
That's all
song.
we-
We wrote you a song about Tony and his love for anime. You hate Hunter Hunter.
Oh, it's on Amazon. No,
Amazon show.
Hmm.
who's in it?
Al Pacino.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
I haven't watched it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biff Simpson, man, that dude got a long neck.
So since we're not gonna be here for Christmas, our next show wouldn't be until the New Year's then, right?
The
New Year's
first.
Day.
I won't
So
be here for that.
should we rate? Should we do like a game rating or something?
Oh, game of the years and stuff.
Game of the year.
I wasn't prepared for this, but
For
I
each of us? For each of us?
Yeah, sure. I guess top 5 games. Mark, you can just type yours out, bro.
Top 5 games of the year.
I don't know. I didn't play that many.
World of
so-
Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
What well, did you play Conkers this year? You play Conkers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Every
When do
year.
you play it?
On my birthday, or right around my birthday.
Every July.
Never did I.
Like clockwork, man. That's crazy.
Game's like 8 hours long, so you can do it in a weekend easily.
I got like a top 3. I don't
What's
know
your
about
top 3?
5. God of War 1. Best game. The game.
Well, actually, it didn't, but maybe
In
it
my
totally.
book. 2 was probably Horizon Forbidden West. Good game. Solid ass game. And then 3 is Pokemon.
Wow, man, Pokemon made the list, dude.
Yeah, Pokemon made the list. Like
Pretty
again, as flawed as that game was, and I still say it's a 6. That game was super fun. I will not deny how fun that game was. Like, it was just fun.
It's good.
I still
This is a
put
good
it
game.
like, even though I really stopped playing, and I don't know how many hours you guys have. My thing said like, I don't know if Nintendo emailed you. They gave you a list of like how many games you played. Mine said I had like 96 hours on it.
Yeah.
So,
How many times you fall asleep though?
I don't fall asleep. When I play the game.
I fall asleep playing video games.
Damn, how
Mark
many?
does too.
Yeah, so
Mark definitely does. That dude be snoring and everything.
So, but yeah, I'd say those for sure easily my top 3. After that, it kind of trickles down to random stuff, but those are like if I could recommend games this year for anyone to play, those 3 games are easily like recommended. You gotta try it out, play it. Fantastic games.
Yeah.
Marlon?
You know what?
Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls.
Elden Ring?
Elden Ring
Elden Ring.
is a game that everyone should experience. It teaches you a good life lessons about
Dodging.
Dodging is important,
Dude, that's all those games from Squaresoft.
but perseverance.
Is there like a training mode where you dodge wrenches?
No.
In the beginning, there's like a tutorial thing that you can kind of. I mean, they just kind of throw you in there still, but you're
The
less
first-
likely to die in that area.
The first boss is like a very big like.
Patience. Don't
No,
hit this guy until you're.
it's just
absolutely
like
sure.
it's just like a check. It's like a check. Like, if you can beat this boss, you can continue playing the game, like how you're meant to be played. If you can't beat it, you just stop there. That's it. You're done.
Turn off the game.
It's still good though. I mean, it's a tough game, but it's fair. If you died, it's probably your fault.
Really? When you're riding on a horse down the middle of.
I watched you die
fields
plenty of
and
times. Are they all your fault?
The-
and you just got shot randomly? That was your fault?
with that big ass arrow, that was my fault. I should have known that there was going to be a gigantic arrow flying.
I know this type of game. I should have stopped
Huh?
You should have saw it coming. You knew that time.
Yeah, I should have known it was coming. And then when the boss gets phase 2 and then he starts shooting fire everywhere, that was also my fault. I should have known that the game wouldn't be that easy, and that he was going to start doing some dragon shit. So yeah, I apologize. It was my fault. Still game of the year though. That game is still solid though. There's like the build diversity.
Mhm.
I
I watched the update where they have PvP. That looked really fun.
haven't. I'm gonna actually put that back in.
I saw people just getting torn up. Just
I thought it was funny when that naked guy would like come into your game randomly and just like start fucking people up.
oh, you're talking about the guy that beat what's her name like with like no clothes on. Or
But he
anything?
would just like pop into random people games or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit was funny.
Yeah, you know they made a.
So a naked man comes into your game.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a video.
I have never had a naked dude come in my game.
Well,
Let
there's
me
a
just go
video-
ahead and say that right now.
There's a video of this guy beating like the most difficult boss, and he has like literally no armor. Not like he just goes in there man mode with the club, right? He just has like a club and just no armor. He just wears a loincloth, and he just goes in there and he just
In the skimpies.
and he beats the game. he just does it. He just goes in there man modes and he just finish it off. And I believe that he does so well, you can actually just randomly summon him to be a helper because the developers were just like, this guy's a fucking god. We gotta put this guy in the game.
Well, then there was the other guy that beat like all of the games without like getting hit or something, wasn't that?
Is that possible?
Dude, he like went through all the games without like being hit.
Yo, people
I get hit a lot.
love the Dark Souls series of games. Like,
They're fun. I played Demon Souls last year. It took a while, and I died a lot, and they told me that I died a lot as if I
That's how
didn't know.
TVs get broken.
I don't think I've ever broke a TV that way.
that's how controllers get broken.
That's how controllers definitely get broken.
I got 4 of them, so.
I'm not trying to pay $70, man. Times are tough.
That's the cost of a game, dude.
Have you ever actually broken a controller?
That wasn't like a GameCube one?
Yeah, I was about to say game
Yeah, game
controllers.
do all the time.
Because I wear those bitches out.
Yeah, game controllers.
But
I broke a Nintendo 64.
There was a
Mario Party.
oh yeah,
a message on Twitter yesterday who just showed the palm of his hand and had a big old red spot in there. He's like, guess what game I was just playing?
yeah. Mario Party will do that, dude.
When you playing the tug of rope game.
Or the pedal. Or...
What about was it the Boo one? Were you trying to turn the light bulb on? When you're on the bike?
That one.
Mario Party has you doing some really suggestive things. Like when you're playing that mini game and you're on the little rail and you got like the thing you and your partner gotta like go like this.
Mario Party's great.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's okay. But I would say Elden Ring for sure is my number 1 game this year. What else did I play, man?
You don't have Pokemon up there? I mean, you're still playing it.
I'm still playing it. I'll probably put Pokemon up there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, you guys
I feel like you
play
gotta
almost
put
every
Pokemon
night.
in there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the shiny Pokemon, man.
How many shiny Pokemon you got?
2.
That's not true at all.
I know. But he was so quick with it.
I've seen more than 2. It just the race.
What do you mean? I've only had 2. What did you see?
So you didn't want to put Tiny Tina's out there?
Put some hours into that game.
I put a lot of hours in that game, and even when
I feel like the initial release was pretty fun, but then
Yeah, definitely.
even when everyone quit, I was still playing, and I like went through like all the DLCs.
I never even finished the last one. I don't even know what the 4th class or the 6th class was.
It's like this like Wuju thing.
Oh.
What's a Wuju?
So
I
you
don't know,
Master Yi?
You can summon like these totems, and the totems like spew out poison. It's like a poison slash.
Oh, okay.
I forgot
It's
about
not good,
Tiny
though.
Tina's. I definitely put some hours into that game.
Yeah.
You did. I haven't played Bayonetta 3
Yeah.
because I haven't played Bayonetta 2 or Bayonetta 1. Every time I almost want to play it, I just play Devil May Cry instead.
I
Is it because it's a female lead?
agree. I was like, the story's just
No,
more weird.
no, but there is a prequel coming out.
Another one for Devil May Cry?
No,
Oh.
no, for if you want to look it up, it's
I love
called
Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 2 is a great game.
Devil May Cry 2
It was probably the worst one.
sucks. So much ass.
Yeah.
If you look up Bayonetta prequel, I think they have something going over the story of why this bitch is a witch, or something.
Which time?
Which time? I hear it is a good game though. Yeah, I don't know if I can put
Josh,
time.
did you beat High on Life? I
No.
heard it's only like 8 hours, 10 hours.
No. I ended up in this one spot, and the platform that's supposed to move wasn't moving for me. Because, like, I used to be able to shoot it to, like, launch yourself across the map, and I can't jump across. And then the game, like, glitched out, and when I shoot, it goes through the platform when it's supposed to, like, bounce me.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned it off, and I haven't put it back on. But I'm definitely more than halfway. So I've beaten, like,
You're not gonna finish it.
4 out of 6 bosses, I think.
I'm just a League of Legends player, broke as fuck. Can't buy games. Hey,
I want you to post how much you spent on League of Legends, though.
Oh, what role do you play?
No. Go into the thing.
bro, you trying to play some League?
Go into the thing and look up how much you spent on League of Legends since it's been out, and I'll tell you how many games you could have bought instead. Because there is that link that tells you, right?
Yeah, there's a link that
15 euros.
he said no,
No
more.
Wait, hold on. What'd you spend the 15 euros on, though?
It was a battle pass.
Is there a battle pass in League?
There is now.
It was
yeah.
like a Cho'Gath skin. What's the cool?
What skin do you need besides Gentleman Choga?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a legendary. That was the very first legendary Cho'Gath skin.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Yeah, but now they got
I'm asking.
but now they got like, I forgot what they're called. They're like way better than legendary. Cause like that, remember we were playing back then, like the Udyr, where like all of his forms had like crazy like effects and stuff like that.
Back in the day on the Super Teemo skin.
That was actually not a bad stuff back then.
You know,
Good skin.
I was looking for that. Remember that Timo hat that we had at PAX East? I was looking for that shit and I can't find it.
You lost
Like-
your Timo hat?
You lost your hat.
Someone took your hat?
Someone took my hat.
I still have those potato hats, you know, from the was it the Plants vs Zombies?
Mhm.
You know the potato ones.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I had to move all the shit in my basement, so I thought I would find it at some point. But I did find that Deadpool titty mouse pad.
I thought you signed that.
Yeah,
Said
we
it's a
thought you
blur.
signed it, you sold it.
Fuck, I ain't giving that shit to Blurf, man. It's my titty mouse pad.
I thought you signed the titties and said it's a blurf.
Not doing it. Can't do it. Can't do it.
I stopped playing League. I just play TFT. Even then, I haven't been doing that.
I've been playing Hearthstone.
The pros said TFT is the best it's ever been.
It is fun. It is super fun.
I gotta say, Hearthstone is the worst it's ever been, and it's been going down
Why are you playing it still?
because it's funny to ruin someone's day and just waste their time.
Oh.
When you play a wear 'em out priest and they think they can kill you, but you just keep healing. Oh, it's good.
Is that kind of like Exodia Gambit?
Oh, that's stupid.
What?
Even though I saw it work. Nonetheless, it was stupid. Especially when you didn't draw Gambit, I thought that was funny.
I almost had it too.
Yeah, I know you did. You had the
was a
setup and everything.
It was
and
a
you were-
33% chance.
And you were hoping it was, and
How long does a single league game take now? Probably still the same. Probably like 30.
35,
probably
40
30
minutes.
Yeah.
Depends on if your team wants to surrender at 20, I guess.
You can surrender early if there's like a person that leaves, but yeah.
Everyone wants to quit like when one person dies. Like, oh, GG, you fucking died. Now we lost.
That's why it's tough to play League with randos, man. You gotta just play with the team. But
Wave.
oh, he's
Gambit. What happens?
But watching Worlds, yeah, they're roughly about like 30 minutes. It seems like. But yeah, it can still drag on for sure.
What is it, Marlon?
It's just him destroying everything with Gambit over and over and over again to win the board. And Marble Snap.
Boom.
Marvel Snap might be my most played game this year, dude.
You know, it sounds like
Marble Snap is a good game. That is up there. It's probably my top 5 for sure.
Hey, my top
this is a cheesy ass.
my top 3 games that I played the most of was definitely Pokemon, Marvel Snap. I think I put more.
Marvel Snap my mobile game of the year, right?
I did.
Yeah.
And then it has to be Tiny Tina's because I think I put more into Tiny Tina's than I did.
Did we pay Back for Blood this year?
No.
Was that last year?
I think the expansion came out this year.
Okay. I don't know. I like that game. I'd actually
game
go
was
back
fun.
to that game. When Marlon mentioned that yesterday, I was like, yo, we should go back. That game was fun.
I heard they added a lot of content
Yeah,
to it.
that
We definitely played a lot into
Yeah,
that game.
that game is super fun. For sure.
I'd play
I
it
would
again.
go back to that.
I'd play it again.
Yeah, I'd play it again 100%.
Steve, are you back for blood?
Did you play with us?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, see that.
I didn't play this year though.
You don't remember him
Okay.
fucking you up like outside the town when we were waiting for everyone to join? He kept fucking you up, dude.
Yeah, I remember Josh did beat me in the boxing ring, though.
Oh, I was watching it. He fucking
Did we
b-box
play
that.
this year? I don't think we did. I think
It
we
wasn't
played
this year.
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah,
last
it was
year.
last
It was
year. Yeah, it
last,
was last
year.
year.
Yeah.
That game.
Otherwise, like, yeah, you already said Tiny Tina's the one I played a lot, and WoW. And then the other one I played a lot was Diablo Immortal. I thought it was fun. The actual gameplay was fun, but like the way they monetized the shit out of it.
Yeah.
It
was
was
horrible.
just like that one game that came out from Amazon. What was the other game?
What, Lost Ark?
Was it Lost Ark? Where we were just
We were playing and Steve.
That's where it
Marlon
started
was
off,
saying-
but Steve
Marlon
was...
was saying it was taking too long because the guys talked too much or whatever.
Yeah, like there was like a lot of talking, a lot of riding around. And then,
I
like,
said it was like you're just on your horse the whole time. And that's all you do is you ride your horse to there, you ride your horse there, you ride your horse to there for questing.
You just get to a certain point in those games where you literally, like, you hit a wall, and it's just like the paywall is so huge to like get into the next thing. And when you have paywalls that big, once people like pass that wall and they're in the next tier of like armor and like levels, because in Immortal, like once you pass a certain point, you're in like a higher zone, like a higher level zone, right? If you want to play with friends, like which like a lot of those games are meant to be played with like other people, right?
sure.
If your friends are not all on the same page and same level and played the whole thing with you, then you are never going to play.
Isn't
Yeah.
Genshin like that?
Yeah,
like,
it's like
where you're
once-
like a different world?
Yeah, but Genshin isn't made for multiplayer. It's more like a solo play game where like you're just by yourself and like I mean yeah you can play with your friends and like do dungeons and like stuff together, but it's more like a solo play thing.
Like you could, it's almost like it can go backwards, right? Because if you're higher than your friend, you can always go
Yeah, you
into your
can always
friend's
bounce
level
back,
and like
but-
help your friend get to where you are.
Mhm.
And I don't think like the paywalls are that insane in Genshin compared to like Lost Ark and Diablo
Well, like the
Immortal.
thing that I was telling Mark.
And honestly, I wouldn't even call them paywalls in
Yeah.
Genshin because
well, the thing about Genshin that I think that they realized to
it's
make
more
it
time.
to make it where it's still enjoyable, where it doesn't ruin the game in like other gachas, is that there is no PvP aspect. You're not having to fight against another person because their team is just way better. So yes, you can spend tons of money to get all those characters, but what ultimately is that going to get you?
You still got to level the character.
still-
you
yeah,
still
yeah,
got to
like, 'cause,
get the
like-
gear for the character.
Yeah, so like
I'm trying to put hands on people.
Well, see that's the thing. Like in this game, because there is a lot of there could be a potential tons of pay aspect. You can have like the best character get all their consolation, and you just do absurd amount of damage. What does that get you in a solo play aspect of the game? Like it doesn't really matter. Like you could have spent thousands of dollars to have this crazy character go through this content. I could have spent zero and I'd do the same content probably a little bit slower, but still doable. It makes no effect. So I think that's why Genshin for me is enjoyable because
Genshin's
I'm not-
walls are more time put into it.
yeah, like
rather than
I don't have
money
to be,
spent.
like that's where the thing for me was with Epic 7. Like at least for when I stopped and I was trying to get back in, I felt like I was so behind the curve that people were kept playing, and in order for me to try to farm out and try to get the new items and try to get the new gear, like I just
You weren't doing it right, man.
I guess so. I guess not. But it just took, I felt like the grind was so long just to get like even one piece of decent gear that wasn't from the random like monthly, thing or whatever from the forge or whatever. And it was just like, and then on top of that, like the new characters that were coming out, you almost like to stay competitive, you had to summon for them. Like you couldn't just like skip it. Like you just had to like, oh, I have to get this. Like and the same thing with the MLs. Like, oh, I gotta get this ML.
Every account needs APOC Robbie. I'll say that.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. Like it's just like
But you have that.
I do, but mine wasn't banging like everyone else.
You just gotta get the gear for it.
But it just
man, Genshin.
But like that's what
you.
Isn't that what he says every time someone says Genshin? He just says
Ew.
He just says you.
Ew.
But I mean, that's what I like about it's just an easy game. I don't have to compete. I can just roll for the characters I want. If a busted character's out and I don't get for it, it doesn't even hurt me because I can still do the content, everything, make a team, and still just go about my day and not have to worry about it and still have tons of fun.
Is the world lonely?
Sometimes. It is a vast world there.
Map's huge, man. You're the only one out there. There's some squirrels out there too.
But they did add the TCG, and that shit's fun. I'll admit that mini game. That's like a
I'm not gonna lie.
tier 2 blitzball right there.
Mark stayed up to 3 a.m. last night. I thought that dude was sleeping on a titty. He was like, all right, I'm gonna really go to bed. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know you're still up, man. Holy shit.
He was playing that Genius Evocation TCG homework.
My man was going through it. And Gump fell asleep on a titty too. This dude was finding all kinds of shiny Pokemon. I wasn't finding nothing, and then he went to sleep. I'm like, wow.
Did you see that cave in, I think it's like Area 3, where you can go into the cave and it spawns a bunch of Larvatars and what's the purple guy with the gem on his chest? That came out in Unite.
Sableye?
Yeah, Sableyes. It just spawns.
was
They
black.
like just like come out the wall. If you're like so far distance away, then they spawns like 20 of them.
Mm-mm.
So there's like in like Area 3, you can fly down. You know how it has like that big mountain area with like all the excavation sites or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There's like once you hit the Pokemon Center, there's a cave like directly to the right. You go into the cave and you go straight, and then there's just this one guy sitting at the end of the cave, and there's like these little like, I don't know, it's like an open area, and there's like a long cave part that goes to it. If you go into like in between like the opening to the room and the guy that's standing in that cave, there's a bunch of guys that just fall out of the wall. And
Is there a video of this?
I'm sure there is.
Are they dead people falling out of the wall?
No, but you can, but if you get like the rock type sandwich, you can just sit there, and they'll just like Larvatars will just like spawn out the wall, and you can
what kind
find.
of rocks are in the sandwich?
Oh, first of all, it's prosciutto. That gives you, I think it's prosciutto and bacon that gives you more rock type. See, I don't know. I think it's prosciutto and bacon, but
Sandwich I
Rocks
eat.
love bacon.
they do. But you can get a shiny Larvitar pretty easily because they just walk out of the wall. There's like 15 spawn at a time, and I don't know if you knew this or not, but if you spawn a picnic table, it despawns everything, and then once you like exit the table, they respawn.
Mm-hmm.
So
did they ever make a change, or did they ever say they're gonna make?
So if you want a
update?
shiny Tyranitar,
Like where you can, because you know how you can give it feed it the item and it can change the nature. But like it doesn't say it. Will they ever change that?
I was so confused because I changed the nature on one of my Pokemon and it didn't change, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But the stats changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
I
just
was-
gotta look at the arrows.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
think
like-
they'll ever change that.
I was like, "What the hell?"
That's kind of weird that they wouldn't do something like that.
It's kind of like the hyper training thing. Like it won't say amazing or best. It'll just say hyper trained,
Amazing.
even though it is the best.
Yeah. I don't know. I find that weird that they don't do that. I think they should. Someone needs to fix that, by the way. But
Anyway,
small tweak.
Shiny hunting is exhausting. It can be.
we got 10 minutes left. I want to ask, what game are you looking forward to most next year?
It's tough to say. I mean, like right now, I haven't heard much. Like obviously,
You heard a lot, dude. It's all.
Are
in
we
June.
still in the COVID? Like, are we feeling the effects?
I better not be.
I felt like this past like 3 months have been a lot of good gaming, and even with some of the bad hits, like I was really hyped for the Batman game, like super hyped.
But a lot
shit's
of
on
good
sale
games
now.
have come out, but the amount of effort put into those games hasn't been on par. Like you could even say with Pokemon. Pokemon's a great game.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But if they spend
I 100%
they spend a
agree with that.
little bit more time in the oven, that game
Yeah.
might have been better.
Even right now, I'm playing Marvel Midnight Suns, and I'm
It was a little
enjoying the
sticky.
hell out of
Like
it,
the
but,
bread's not done.
like, there's definitely some tweaks in Marvel Midnight Suns that I wish that they could have, put a little more effort into. But I get it. Like I said, the most complete game I played so far was definitely the Sony exclusive, which
It's
was-
sad that you have to say complete game because a lot of these games are.
The
kinda
crazy
average.
thing
They
is,
should be cool.
well,
Yeah, I
the
agree.
crazy thing is about Sony games is their titles I feel like are in the making for a lot longer than most titles are.
Yeah, make sure the bread's done, man. Make sure my steak is done.
Like these games are probably like 7-8 years in right at this point, right? And COVID is like what 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years
I
ago.
don't even know at this point.
God of War Ragnarok was a masterpiece. Like from the story to the combat.
Can we call it a mini masterpiece because Elden Ring is a masterpiece? I'm continuing.
But anyway, and then like even
The second place match.
even
It's the best loser, man.
even Horizon Forbidden West, like that game was just like it just was smooth, flawless. I felt like the fighting, the combat, like just how you played, everything was just like done well.
Sony and Bethesda, the only real ones left.
But like every game,
That's why didn't Microsoft buy Bethesda? They had to buy it up before Sony bought that one too.
like besides that, every other game as enjoyable as it is, like Pokemon and Marvel Midnight Suns and stuff like that, there are a lot of like just like little things that are just like it cut them up.
We just gotta look at it this way. Every game that comes out after the COVID era now is gonna be just freaking amazing because we're used to all this shit games coming out.
I hope so.
I think I'm with Gump mostly. I'm looking forward to Diablo 4 in June.
Yeah. Diablo 4 is
yes,
good. I mean,
Diablo 4, I'm most definitely looking forward to. I was thinking though if like Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2 comes out, that
Are you gonna
that'd be-
price this for?
it's the
So
it's
Steve,
a remake.
there
of-
is a world outside of WoW. Man.
it's a remake of a PSP game. It's the story of basically how
It's like the
it's,
story of
it's
Zack.
based off of a character how Cloud became Cloud.
Maybe, I don't know. Is it gonna be the same kind of gameplay?
It looks
No,
like it.
it's a little different. I mean,
It looks
it's,
just like.
it's the combat from the PSP one is
Was that the card thing?
no, it's a slot thing.
That's what I meant. I knew it was like some kind
Yeah,
of
it's a
thing.
slot.
I actually liked Avengers. I might.
But I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm a big Fire Emblem, so that is coming out in January. So I'm excited to see that. But
You getting the DLC?
No.
Is that a no or
It's not I'm not gonna buy right away. That's for sure. I'll probably get it.
It's
but
out right away though.
I'll wait.
Come on, man. You gotta get the full experience,
I
man.
don't need the full experience right now. The game should be the full experience.
It is the full experience, but there's some
Was
extra.
Tiny Tina's the full experience with the DLC?
It was without the DLC.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Hey, I think I'll be fine without it. But
The
I
only
will
re-
say Diablo is probably right now at the very moment the most anticipating game, just because we've all played Diablo. Diablo's been part of our.
I'm really hoping
Yeah,
this.
that's like one of the main things. Like, I
Yeah.
think we'll all be playing it, so that's
Yeah.
that's a big factor.
Diablo 4 is definitely going to be a big one.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping it pulls from like everything, like
Yeah.
all the Diablo titles. Like, give me some elements from Diablo 3. I mean, it wasn't complete dog shit. It was kind of dog shit, but those elements from Diablo 2.
I
like,
actually
were,
before they changed like the auction house and shit. I actually liked all that shit.
I like making money on the auction house with games.
I thought the auction house was sweet.
Yeah,
I
I made a little bit of money on it.
Yeah,
$64 on the real money auction.
like
yeah, I think I
when
made
I
80.
the reason why I liked that one so much is because stuff was so freaking hard
It
to
was
get.
hard.
Yeah.
And when
It
you
was hard.
finally got it, but like when you got something good that wasn't for you, you could throw that up on the auction house because that might be the best stats for somebody else. Make some money off of it. Maybe buy like some other crazy gear. And like legendaries actually meant something. I want legendaries to mean something again.
Yeah, like in Diablo 2.
Because no one freaking got anything in Diablo 2. The graphics
Well, the
sucked.
legendaries meant something though.
No, yeah, the legendaries.
They were
good, but
fucking amazing.
The legendaries did mean something.
Like, even if you didn't get it, like something that you were trying to go for, the legendaries meant something where you could at least pivot to. Like you change up your stats a little bit and you redo it, but then all of a sudden like this works because that legendary was so impactful. Changing your skills and your talents around made it so fucking good, and then you can use that type of like, you know, talent and, you know, ability to farm to hopefully get what you were aiming for.
Yeah.
To do that. And that was what's nice about Diablo 2, and that's what we had so much fun about it, because it was so difficult to get the exact legendary that you want, but the legendaries were just so good and so hard to get. If you even found a really good one, it worked. Like it wasn't meant to probably be exactly what you wanted to do, but at least you can play it. Like you can actually still use it. Where this one is like, you can just say, fuck this legendary, I'll just wait till I get my other one.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the game itself was actually somewhat challenging as well. I mean, like you going through on normal, like obviously it's not going to be much of a challenge, and even Nightmare, and like once you get to like Hell, and like all your resistances are lowered by like a shit ton.
Yeah,
It's like,
60,
And then
100,
don't you drop all your rupees too?
I will say the original Diablo 3 though was pretty hard.
yeah, that one was hard as shit, dude.
Yeah, I remember what was it when we got to
My
Hell?
character get like one shot at.
Yeah, dude, and then that's where the lasers kept getting us, and Marlon kept saying we got X'd.
Yeah.
What did we call it when a legendary dropped in the early days of Diablo 3?
Beaming.
Yeah.
Beaming.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, dude, I'm beaming.
Yeah, it was very rare, but when it
Yeah.
did, you were beaming.
Now the legendary, they just got too many legendaries. I feel, and they just give
cater
you
too
they give you
much
like
to,
a full set, man. It's
Yeah,
like,
well, it's because there's so many different abilities, I think. And
Every
that-
item in Diablo 3 is a legendary.
Yeah, and then,
Pretty
and then
much.
everything caters to like one move, like one specific move, one specific thing. Where in Diablo 2 when we played, it like affected like a bunch of things. Like it literally affected how you played the game, like for us.
yeah.
Like literally something would just be like for a whole summoning, like you get almost like 1 point for the whole tree. That is insane. That affects your whole playing style. Like now I have 1 point for everything on this tree, just cause. That's insane. So like it affected more because it was more impactful. Where this one is just like my lash tail kick does an extra 400%. Okay, I have to use that move to make it work. But if I don't use that move, fuck it. That legendary is useless to me. So
And then there's like multiple legendaries that all stack up to make that one move.
yeah, exactly. So it was like, and there was tons of it. Where the other legendaries and the old ones were just like, it was more broad, more it used more of everything. So yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Everything's like catered to
Yeah.
like an easier audience, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Like,
this is true. I mean, even in Pokemon, I feel like it's
Is that why Dark Souls is so good? Because
it was
will say, yeah.
it's fun because it's not easy, and like
'cause,
the game tells you that you're a piece of shit,
Remember,
but it's doable.
what's that one video about that guy that with the Mega Man tutorial? How he said Mega Man was like one of the best games ever.
Oh,
But
the guy with the lemons.
Ego Raptor or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he was just like, you know, he just fucking catered to everyone. And he shows like that clip of Batman where there's a tutorial, and then he shows like, look at Mega Man. This is how they show you the tutorial. They don't tell you shit. You just get popped in the game. You know, they put one little enemy out in front of you, and then you're just like, oh, I can just shoot this guy, and I can jump. And then, you know, you kind of figure it out yourself. And I was like, damn, that dude's right. That is how you figure out getting back in the day. Like, you just experimented.
That's what they do in Elden Ring.
Like,
Man.
you could,
There's
like-
no tutorial. There's no
Yeah,
difficulty.
yeah, like-
There's just like, all right.
Like, they said that first one enemy that just spins, you can either try to shoot it or blow it up, or you just hop right over it. Those were your choices. And you got to move on. And then there's like, you see Batman, like, they showed you like every little thing. Press X, you know, when you see this little icon, and then it does this. And then you're just like, oh. The game just kind of figures it out for you. But, yeah, I agree with some of the stuff that just, you know, it does cater to everyone because I guess gaming's too hard now, but...
well,
I don't know if it's too hard. I think there's a lot of pussy ass bitches out there.
Diablo 4 is definitely gonna be at the top of the list.
I think
But
it's at the top of mine.
but also we have Zelda coming out.
Yep. July, right?
I've actually kind of lost interest in Zelda somewhat.
Bro, I've always loved Zelda. We
No, I like it too, but
Yeah.
like it's not like I'm not like Zelda. Yes.
As it
I'm
comes
not-
up,
I'm not
he'll come around. He'll come around. It's just like that one song in How I Met Your Mother where there's like, he's like, bro, I fucking hate this song. He'll come around. He'll come
I'm
around.
not coming around.
But that and then Blue Protocol next year.
We'll see. It's Amazon. So
But
I don't know.
yeah,
Ooh, that's true, man. Amazon been fucking up, dude.
they are fucking up, and it might.
They're 0 for
fuck it
2
up.
right now.
It might fuck it up.
They're probably gonna fuck it up. Looking at the trends and
But I'm gonna
leads,
try it.
They're gonna fuck it up.
I mean, I'll try it because it's usually free, so it's not like it doesn't hurt
I'm-
besides your time. But
I'm honestly probably not gonna try it. I'm down to shit on it though.
I mean, we tried Tower of Fantasy. It was fun for a moment, and then we're just like,
I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is it's Genshin. I'm gonna play it just as long as I played Genshin. Except I actually got more stuff in that game than Genshin.
No, Genshin was better. Tower of Fantasy was good. I mean, like,
Actually, they gave me a lot of healing stuff in that one too.
Yeah, you were meant to be a healer.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I was
Time
trying
to
to
heal,
say we
Marlon.
could use your resto Shami back in the day. And you never.
I did heal some raids.
Yeah, you did. But
Maybe
then, like,
in
when we played the new
Diablo-
expansion, you were just like.
Maybe
I'm
in
not
Diablo
playing
you'll
that
get all the support legendaries.
Maybe I'll quit. I don't actually mind healing. I mean, at the time my computer was kind of dog shit, but I mean now I have a better computer, so I'm still not healing though.
But yeah. I think, yeah, like what Steve and everyone, Diablo, Final Fantasy, Zelda.
No one's looking for Hogwarts.
Mark.
Mark's looking at Hogwarts.
I will say that game looked good.
I don't
but-
think it.
but
We were watching that thing. The map looks good.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, like being able to visit, like, you know, the key events and key like
Like,
areas
and, you know,
in the books and the
landmarks.
movies or whatever is probably pretty cool and like nostalgic for people who really like the series.
Obviously, meeting probably the characters too will probably be cool if you got to run into like the big, you know, Dumbledore. Maybe
Yeah.
you run into Harry, you know, just to be like, yeah, Harry, you know, just kick it with him.
Fuck Harry.
Alright,
we kill
him?
But
Change up the story.
Oh yeah, dude.
it's not for me.
Hey, I looked at it and I like
It looks
how it looks.
It looks good.
I like that there's different classes of spells, but I feel like it's going to be a game that's.
It's catered to Harry Potter fans.
I
Yeah.
mean, it is catered to Harry Potter fans, but like looking at that game and comparing it to a game like Skyrim, I just don't know if it's going to match up. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get it. I will. It's just like one of those things, like the Batman game. Like I'll wait. I'll see what people will say. See how vast the world is. Is it because like was it gonna be an MMO or was it just gonna be a solo play?
I think it's just a solo play.
Because
I think
can't
it's
you
like-
play with other people though?
I don't know. I
So,
didn't see
like,
any other. I didn't see any multiplayer gameplay. I was just watching what Marlon was showing.
But I mean, like I said, I'll feel it out. It's a tough call, but
Yeah.
If they did it Fable style, where you could go evil and learn like all the evil spells, maybe.
well, you
Maybe.
did, in the video, the guy. I mean, he had that one KO move that just killed everyone. I thought that was crazy. I was just
Yeah. I mean, that seemed like it was a little too
Yeah,
strong,
yeah,
right?
Like, he was just like, "Bah, that big dude's dead. All right, 30 seconds. Just cast some spells real quick. All right, it's back up. Who's the biggest dude? Bam, you're dead. All right, another 30 seconds. We got the next guy.
The difficulty didn't seem like it was there.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you really like Harry Potter, it's for you.
I mean,
I think Harry Potter's ass, and it's probably not for me.
Wait, so you can pick? It's like Fable. You can pick to be evil. I can learn all like the evil spells.
well, like yeah, that's what I think.
I felt
Mark
like
was saying.
Fable kind of always ended the same way though.
Evil.
Yeah, except Mark. Mark played it to be a good guy,
I
and
was
I'm like,
that's the easy way, because you didn't care. Help! Just all right. Then you moved on in your day.
Fable was all.
Playing the good role in Fable was the more difficult part because then you had to do a lot of the bullshit. evil side. Who gives a fuck about saving your daughter, your
Fable.
husband? I'll just kill you right now. How about that? And then no one needs saving.
Playing Fable the evil way is exactly being rich in America. It's all about fucking bitches, getting money, getting lots of houses, having lots of wives, and being super powerful. That's the American dream.
Being evil is the American dream.
They call it something different. It's called rich. But... Well, I think we're out of time, folks. I gotta use the bathroom.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks on the 1st.
Yeah, when will we be back?
I unfortunately will not.
Well, Tony won't be here, but
You won't be
the
here?
rest of us will.
Where you gonna be?
I'll be in Chicago.
What's in Chicago?
My brother.
Tell him I said, hey, what up, though? Happy 6th birthday.
6.5.
Man, you're going down in age. It's pretty quick, man.
What,
I'm working on that. I'm just mean, not quite evil or rich.
Well, that's our show, folks. Tune in, not next Sunday. 2 Sundays, right?
Yeah.
2 Sundays?
Following
first.
Sunday for you guys. Yeah, the first.
Hope you have a happy
Holidays.
holiday, whatever the fuck you celebrate. My sister doesn't celebrate anything anymore, so I'm saving a lot of money on that. But check us out next year.
Man, your nephews must be sad.
Oh, they got fucking hoed. It's great though. I saved like $200 though. It's great. It's
She said, we're not celebrating Christmas and...
He was like, you bring presents? I'll celebrate Christmas.
She said you don't have to buy my family or me anything. I was like, yo, say less. So yeah, I guess I'm almost done Christmas shopping.
You only had to buy yourself something.
Christmas is so great. Well, kick it with us next year. Right here on Twitch.
6:30.
6:30 Eastern time. You can convert that shit if you want, wherever you are. Spain.
Watch our previous episodes on YouTube.
And we on the tube, man. There's a lot of stuff to binge watch. You got nothing to watch this holiday season? Yo, go watch some cringe stuff, man. You won't regret it. Or you might. You'll probably regret it. But it's kind of funny. All right. Catch you guys later.
Peace.
Fuck.